letters and comments, and still does. So I think the best thing to do would be to let sort of Andy, since sort of he was the main driving force on this, and then as I say, I'll fill in some of the blanks.
There's no gadget that you will see in the back, in the bottom, is that newer reservoir.
Turn around, Andy, turn around. Most people are right behind you.
And
There you go.
this is a new evolution of the 166 organ, and it eliminates the act of actually it eliminates the sagging of the wind, because if everything plays all at once, let's say if everything always plays at once, the pipes go out of tune, and everything just goes wacko, and it overwhelms the organ. So, and the solution is I know this. I watched the YouTube video of the 166 organ playing almost like 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago. That when it's debuted, and oh my goodness, sounded awful. It was playing My Beautiful Heaven, and it's oh my goodness, I can't stand it until this July or August or something like that. They have Joe Hilferty put this reservoir, big reservoir, on that bottom of the organ. It's called the shock absorber, or also known as the winker or something like that. It eliminates the wind sag of the band organ. So the problem is solved for the organ. So yeah.
We actually, as probably most people know, both band organs and pipe organs have pumps and reservoirs, and you have to have a reservoir to try and keep the pressure somewhat stable, to try and keep pipes pretty much playing at the same pitch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this organ had a reservoir, but the reservoir wasn't big enough. Didn't hold enough wind for the pipes. So what would happen is, because as I said, we had so many pipes in here that the reservoir wasn't really built.
Yeah.
That it would sag.
It just
Reservoir
overwhelms.
it would sag.
Is that because that was, that's what it is?
Yeah, it was a brooder. It was a brooder built. We ended up putting all those additional pipes in, but we didn't do anything with the reservoir. And Andy has such great pitch that if something sags, you know,
it just goes bah.
yeah, he yells and screams. So Andy's idea was to put a shock absorber in there to make that happen. And
so it's a second reservoir.
Yeah.
Two reservoirs in one.
So it's got two reservoirs, and the additional reservoir is on the bottom. It's more or less, rather than like a typical Wurlitzer pipe organ register, which sort of is a V shape, this is kind of flat. It's more like a theater organ register or reservoir. And so because the overall pump in here creates the same amount of wind, but now it's got two reservoirs to sort of hold all that wind. And so there is no sag, therefore you don't get pitch changes, and that makes Andy very happy when he hears stable tuning. And the other thing it did is it kept the volume, it kept the volume of the pipes static and stable and good. And so all of a sudden the overall volume of the pipes is so different. So that's what Joe did. At the same time, because we also had similar issues on vacuum. It has a vacuum reservoir and it has a vacuum pump. But we put so much more stuff in there that we added an additional vacuum suction box. And so together with the added vacuum and Andy's shock absorber, it created a substantial additional amount of stability on both pressure and it suddenly, I play recordings of what this sounded like a year ago and what it sounded like now, and it's very, very different. So
wow.
That's the background.
It's like night and day.
Yeah, that's the background.
And also, imagine this, if we added one more reservoir, I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's see if we added a reservoir.
So